in the first part, the concept of shaman is not familiar. Does Europe have this kind of culture?
In Korean, it's called 신내림.
신내림.
Yeah, so it's basically, it just means you've been blessed by the protecting spirits. Doesn't necessarily correlate with the God or the angels from Catholic or Christianity. Whereas in the Western world and Europe, like you asked, it's more leaned towards the Catholic side and the Christianity side who actually carry out the exorcism. And it's quite funny because Korea, the most well-known religion is Christianity. It's not Buddhism, it's not Catholic, it's actually Christianity. But when it comes to exorcism, they go to another shaman or a shaman organization where they carry out the exorcism. So that's why there's a lot of fraud, and that's the main difference between the West and the Korean culture on this subject.
So you say it's no Buddha, right? But what do Korean shaman worship? What is what God name or?
They worship like earth spirits or other evil spirits or good protecting spirits. So in Christianity, you could say the Holy Spirit or angels.
Korean God?
They are Korean ancestors, like spiritual ancestors, the protectors. So they are like part of the earth and part of the country's energy and soil and culture, that kind of spirit. So let's say some of their names are funny, like we just used an example, what I did about grandmother, ancestral grandmother on part 1, right? Another name could be a general, like another name can be king or queen. I am the spirit of General Zhang. I am the 10th, generation apart grandfather from your bloodline, and I'm here to protect you.
Can you translation Korean 무당 name? 무당 name is example 무슨 동자.
Yeah.
예를 뭐 example is 뭐 꽃남 동자 아니면 매화 동자. 이거 이 동자라는 무당 이름은 보통 약간 영한 남자 무당을 얘기하는 거고, 그래서 뭐 만신 뭐 이런 거 이걸 그대로 직역하면 영어로 어떻게 돼?
Yeah, like baby Holy Spirit, like that's how it literally translates to. So if you're a shaman and you're being blessed by a protective spirit, they are just a vessel to transfer the messages and the protection that this spirit wants to give to another person. So this particular spirit could be 동자, which is a young innocent spirit, whereas another spirit could pick another shaman and he's a general spirit, whereas another spirit could be a grandmother spirit, and that grandmother spirit will choose another shaman. So each shaman has a different kind of spirit that they worship, right? So it's not just like 1 or 2 or 3, there's like 50, 60, 70. Like there's a lot of spirits or protective shrine energy, whatever, that they worship, and it does exist. They do exist.
It's a Korean traditional. Yes, no Buddha, no from China, only Korean. Japan similar.
Yeah, Japan, they have a similar culture. China, they have a similar culture. Thailand, they have a similar culture as well. But everything is kind of linked to one pot. But as we live we're separated by different demographic reasons, we get to divide the spirits as well. So what we're talking about are mainly spirits that roam in Korea, and only the Korean people kind of worship and listen to.
Oh, okay. Thank you explain. Yes, I understood everything. And then what happened to the Jeju shaman in Jeju Island? Is Jeju Mudang?
Basically, this shaman, we talked about, he was a normal dumpling store owner, right? Or he was just a regular guy. And how he got started was he actually sought out another shaman, a woman shaman, yeah, in the area because he knew about her. So he went to her and gave her some money and took her course. So basically, she gave him the blessing so he could actually be the vessel of another spirit, a protective spirit. She even states that he wasn't really up to the point, you know? He wasn't in the game because he wasn't the chosen one. But she did it, thinking that he wouldn't, misuse the information because she actually told him that you're not the chosen one. Even if you give me money, I can't get the spirits to actually be attached to you. So all I can do is just bless you and you be on your way. And the man did, actually, and he kind of used that history and that experience to start his own organization of, shamanism. And he got a lot of followers because he was good at marketing. He actually told his followers to market him and his, teachings online and to the people around them. And the word spread. Of course, because people usually believe what they hear, right? They don't usually believe what they have actually experienced. They go there to actually prove the things that they want to believe in. And in this case, a lot of people want to be saved and want to be rich or want to, have a good, healthy being, want a good lifestyle for their family, their kids. So all this, he's exploiting these, needs. And one of his teaching was that if you don't get blessed by him, then all your kids, especially the female kids, the young girls, they will get pregnant, automatically by the spirits, or to be exact, evil spirits. So the followers, obviously they had kids, and they actually believed him and brought their little girls and kids, even males, even boys, to him for him to carry out his rituals, which was, we just talked about, very sexual fucking molestation under the cover of being, holy and shit. And he stated that if you don't drink my semen, sperm, then you are prone to get taken over by the evil spirits. They are always lurking around you, and if you don't drink my semen, then the evil spirits will penetrate into your body.
No way. Liar.
And what's more fucked up, about this is that his followers actually believed him.
Who believe?
A lot of followers, especially the woman, and they actually asked for his sperm to be frozen in a container so they could take it home and store it in their fridge. And every day they would, have some. They would mix it in water or tea or coffee and drink it little by little every day until he said otherwise. And this shit is real.
Didn't they low educations?
Well, the funny thing is, some of them probably did not have any education, but some of them are desperate. If you have greed on something, it could be anything.
How Korean technology in the world always top ranking?
Of course it is, but that doesn't mean the human need or human desire to get better or to seek out something that science can't handle or fix. People will believe in that. So let's say you want to be rich or you have cancer. Let's say, for example, you have cancer. No medicine can fix your cancer, and you're told that by the hospital, right? Then it's in human nature to search for something that actually will give you comfort. And in this case, a lot of people, they believed in the evil spirits and that they will impregnate their little kids and manifest themselves inside their body if they didn't get a ceremonial fingering ritual from that guy or drink his fucking semen. And all of them actually 100% believed in his, sexual ceremony, or let's say holy ritual, to cast out the evil spirits out of their vagina, out of their, backside. Drinking his semen, it's just stupid, but these things exist.
You don't need a finger. It's a 10 finger. No, just one finger.
Yeah, he's a very...
It's just one finger.
And apparently he's a very good talker. And his followers, although they, experience all this, molestation, they don't take it or think it as a molestation. That they think it as a holy ritual. So they are not really considered victims because they don't consider themselves as victims. They still follow him. And out of his followers, there were a lot of women coming out of that group because they felt sexually harassed. And they knew this was bullshit. And one of them, another case, was a woman who was pregnant, 6 months. She actually was part of his group of followers because of peer pressure or whatever. And he actually did the same thing to her. And because she was in such a big shock, she actually had a miscarriage. So this guy is actually a murderer as well. Because the baby died, premature. The baby died. Yeah.
Baby died?
Yeah. She had a miscarriage
because
she did some, and because of the shock and so much stress and the damage that this woman took. Yeah. And still his followers are defending him, saying that all the victims, or all the so-called victims that went through his holy rituals, because they've put a file against him, they can no longer protect themselves from the evil spirit.
He's not criminal, he's killer.
He's not just a con man, he's a murderer. Yeah. And still, his followers are defending him.
Who defending?
His, followers.
I can't believe that's so fucking stupid. How? Is he not human? How?
I think he does this because he's a human. Only ass motherfucker.
Can I ask you something? Is a shaman a legal job in Korea? Illegal?
The answer is yes and no. The shamans, they are not recognized as any religious organization or particular job to exorcise evil spirits or demons or give blessing. So they all kind of work under the radar. But everyone knows, even the government, the country knows that it's very traditional in Korean culture. So only few shamans are recognized as a historical, a historian who keeps the Korean tradition and culture alive, but they're not really considered as a job to, fucking exorcise demons or whatever. It's not recognized at all. And you don't even pay tax because it's not recognized. And people might be wondering, how is this still going on then? Because the country allows it. Like I just said, it's deeply rooted in, Korean culture. And it's well known to the people. So it's really a sensitive area. I'm not that sure 100%. So if anyone who sees this video knows some information about this, please leave a reply and we'll be happy to examine it and get educated from it as well. So yeah, that's it.